Dragon Age: The Veilguard is now EA's best-selling game on Steam, topping Jedi Survivor. Dragon Age: The Veilguard, the latest single-player fantasy action role-playing game from Electronic Arts, EA, in the Dragon Age series of games, launched on October 31st. Within 2 days of launch, Dragon Age: The Veilguard quickly rose to become EA's biggest-ever single-player game on Steam since Star Wars Jedi Survivor, breaking Jedi Survivor's all-time record of concurrent Steam players. Dragon Age: The Veilguard's launch is proving to be a big success for Bioware and EA. The game has surpassed Jedi Survivor's peak concurrent player count, with an early high of 70,414. The success of The Veilguard comes after a series of false starts and reboots on the title. Dragon Age: The Veilguard's peak was about 70,414 concurrents on November 1st, leaving the game just shy of the top 10 most played games on the platform with mostly positive reviews. EA's previous Steam King, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, managed an all-time peak of 67,855. The Veilguard is a spot above Baldur's Gate 3, still immensely popular following the introduction of mods and other new features. EA CEO Andrew Wilson stated in an earnings call earlier this week that Dragon Age: The Veilguard developer Bioware had returned to its strengths, and that the game would benefit from limited competition, given Ubisoft's decision to delay Assassin's Creed Shadows. EA had previously seen significant single-player success with Respawn's Star Wars Jedi Survivor. That game's Steam concurrent player count of 67,855 has been surpassed by The Veilguard, which has achieved a high of 70,414 at the time of writing. Even after a single day on sale, Dragon Age: The Veilguard has swiftly become EA's biggest single-player title among Steam players. Crucially, this number doesn't take console players into account, and is also dealing with The Veilguard's midweek Halloween release. It's likely that these numbers will continue to go up over Dragon Age: The Veilguard's first post-release weekend. The Veilguard has also immediately taken its place in the ongoing RPG renaissance kicked off by Baldur's Gate 3, and is currently just overtaking Larian's 2023 GOTY title in the charts. All in all, it seems that the reports of Dragon Age's demise were greatly exaggerated. With a whole 10 years between the release of 2014's Dragon Age Inquisition and the series' latest entry, The Veilguard, fans could be forgiven for believing Bioware's time in the sun had passed. Dragon Age: The Veilguard is a direct sequel to 2014's Dragon Age Inquisition and is set 10 years after its predecessor, with new locations in the fictional world of Thedas, including the Tevinter Imperium, a civilization in northern Thedas. Players assume the role of the leader of the Veilguard, Rook, as her team attempts to stop Solas, revealed as the ancient elven god known as the Dreadwolf in Dragon Age Inquisition, from tearing down the Veil, a magical barrier separating the realm of mortals and the Fade, where spirits and demons reside. Dragon Age: The Veilguard, developer and publisher. Dragon Age: The Veilguard is developed by Canadian video game developer Bioware, known for its Mass Effect games, and published by Electronic Arts. Bioware is currently an EA subsidiary. Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Setting, protagonist, and story. Dragon Age: The Veilguard is set in the fictional continent of Thedas, just like the previous Dragon Age games. You play as Rook, a highly customizable character. You can choose the race, gender, class, lineage, first name, and the voice for Rook to personalize the character the way you want it. In the storyline for Dragon Age: The Veilguard, you'll lead a group of 7 companions, which form the Veilguard, against 2 ancient, corrupt gods. Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Combat and classes. According to the developers, Dragon Age: The Veilguard has fluid moment-to-moment combat. You can choose from 3 playable classes: warrior, mage, or rogue. Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Locations. Dragon Age: The Veilguard features locations like the Lighthouse and the Crossroads. The Lighthouse is a place for rest and recovery for the Veilguard, and the Crossroads allows Rook and the companions to travel through Thedas within seconds. EA's third-person action RPG features more locations like the Arlathan Forests, Hosberg Wetlands, Minrathous, etc.